Hey guys, this is the second video for Audiotool tutorials. In this last video, I taught you how to make notes. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to add a beat to those notes. So first, before I do that, I have to teach you what samples are. So samples pretty much are pre-recorded sounds. So to find them, you go over to the right side of the screen and click on this little area. It looks like a wave, like a squiggly line. And there are two types of samples. There's the loop samples, and there's the one-shot samples. I'll get more into samples in another video, but for making beats, only use one-shot samples. So you want to click the rightmost button. So anyway, that's what samples are. Now to actually make beats, I suggest you use the machinist. So I'm gonna drag that out. The machinist is the simplest and most simple and most common way to make beats. So making drum loops and beats is about the same as making placing notes. The only difference is that you have to put in, if you know what I mean, you have to put in what samples you're going to use for those notes. So so what you want to do is you want to go over to the sample area, click on one shots, then search up, I don't know, whatever you want, kick, snare, rim. I'm search up kick, find a good kick. I want kind of a soft one to go with that. Let's just go with this one. That one sounds pretty good. And I also want a snare, because if I only have a kick for a beat, it's probably going to sound pretty dry. So search up a snare. That sounds pretty good. So now what you want to do is you want to left click, or if you're on a Chromebook with two fingers, tap on the machinist and this will come up. Once you go to create track and then note track. So now this bar will come up at the bottom of the screen. You want to double tap on that to create a bar, drag it out, like a double tap on it, open up the note placing area. So I suggest you drag your piano bar all the way down to the bottom. This way it's a lot easier to create notes and to create to place beats, to place samples. So like I said, creating beats is about the same as creating notes, only that when you place the notes in different areas, it's not going to change the pitch. It just shows which note is playing. So see, if I double tap on that bar, you can see that's going to play every time it goes over that. So if I move it up and I place it on the bar that contains the snare, you can see it's going to do that. So if you combine your knowledge of placing notes and what I just taught you, you can start making beats. So I'm just gonna make a simple beat here. See, now I got some flow. Okay, now say you're thinking, oh, that's probably really boring. Well, to make it more interesting, what you want to do is go to set snapping. Now, what this does is when you change it, it sets um how small you can make these little notes right here. How small you can make them, or how big or small you can make them, pretty much. So if you're making beats, I suggest you set that to 1/16. Left click in the highlighted area and click zoom loop range. Now you will be able to really edit these beats more accurately and more in a more complicated way. So you can make more complicated beats. Now, of course, so that's pretty much it. Of course, you could add other things, like I'm gonna add a hi-hat real quick. Let's just use this one. Drag it out into this area, and make sure you keep this nice and neat. Like whenever you drag out another sample, drag it out right below the next one. So now I'm gonna go in, and that third one is going to be on the third key from the bottom. See? 2, 3. Let's go. Let's play that and see how it sounds. Now, see, you want to see that doesn't really sound too good, but you don't want to delete all these notes right here and redo them. So if you click and hold in the highlighted area, then drag, you can highlight multiple different notes and then drag them all at once, like that. Okay. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and well, yeah.